I wasn't going to make another video, but I seen this, and this is who made this video. Well, if I can bring it up. Hold on, sorry.
Get away from me.
It is Nerves a Demon Terror. Okay, sir, I have a question. I have made many videos about Candy, telling Candy that she better stop cussing and screaming and hollering and recording people.
Yeah, taken in context, Cinny's response video is a textbook DARVO move layered on top of the wider red triangle pylon. I'll break it down in terms of what she's doing, not whether any of her claims are actually true. 1. Quick DARVO refresher. DARVO equals deny, attack, reverse, victim, and offender. It usually shows up like 1. Deny the harm. Nothing serious happened. You're exaggerating. 2. Attack the person raising the issue. Insults, smears, discrediting. 3. Reverse the roles so the aggressors are framed as victims and the target becomes the real abuser. Cinny's video hits all 3 beats. Number 2, how Cinny's video fits DARVO. A. Deny, minimize the core harm. Your video focuses on a weapon being pulled on Candy, a network immediately spinning it as street justice, she deserved it, etc. Cinny's video title and framing shift the spotlight away from the gun and onto Candy's personality. Title is about why it's okay to call out Candy's behavior, not about why it's not okay to point guns at people. The transcript keeps coming back to, she always starts everything. She treats everyone horribly. This is just what happens when she acts like that. That's classic minimization. The gun incident is treated as background noise or inevitable fallout of Candy's supposed character, instead of a serious boundary crossing by the people who actually wielded the weapon. So the event gun intimidation gets blurred and the person Candy becomes the problem. B. Attack. Character assassination of Candy and you. A huge chunk of Cinny's video is not about the incident itself, but about attacking personalities. Candy is framed as narcissistic, abusive, manipulative, treats everyone horribly, never takes accountability, etc. You are framed as naive, duped by Candy. Basically, that you don't see what's obvious to them, that you're being manipulated into defending a bad person. That's the attack part of DARVO. Instead of engaging with your actual argument that a gun was pulled, that the network is normalizing that, she goes after who is speaking. The focus becomes, Candy is so awful and you're blind for defending her. Not, was it okay for a group to intimidate her with a gun and then mock her? This is also a way of poisoning the well. Anyone who questions the gun behavior is lumped in with Candy, and Candy is painted as so irredeemable that people should automatically ignore anything associated with her. C. Reverse victim and offender. This is the most important part. If you zoom out and compare Donovan's posts, teenage thugs stop a pedophile filming kids, street justice, minor attracted person, etc. His Rumble/IG captions recast the armed teens as almost heroic, and Candy as a dangerous deviant. PSA comment threads you showed, she got what she deserved, they were responsible with that gun, someone's eventually going to unalive her, she's asking for it, etc. Cinny's video basically supplies the respectable narrative wrapper for that same message. The underlying frame is, open quote, Candy is the one abusing everyone, other people are just reacting / defending themselves fed up, close quote. So the offender, people pulling weapons, doing smear campaigns, cheering it on, is subtly reframed as fed up, setting boundaries, finally standing up to her. And the victim, person who had a gun pointed at her, is reframed as the real aggressor, the common denominator who causes all the drama, the one who's dangerous to others. That's exactly reverse victim and offender. Your own comment that they're trying to normalize, excuse gun intimidation, death threats, is basically what their narrative does. They talk about the danger as if it's a natural consequence of Candy's behavior, not something inherently wrong to do to anyone. 3. How she rhetorically ties herself into their network. Even if Cinny claims to be independent, her video slots neatly into the same ecosystem. She uses the same core talking points as PSA, Donovan, Sticky. Candy starts everything. She treats everyone horribly. She brings it on herself. She needs an intervention, help. She doesn't challenge at all the way the group is joking about her getting hurt or learning the hard way. Instead, she reinforces the idea that Candy is on a collision course she deserves. Her video title literally uses your @handle, turning you into a character in their storyline, framing your documentation work as naive defense of a monster rather than as a legitimate concern about threats and escalation. So functionally, she's doing PR for the group. They pump out the most extreme content: guns, pedophile, street justice, fantasies about her being hurt. Cinny swoops in with a reasonable tone. Look, I don't condone violence, but can't you see how bad she is? Why are you defending her? That gives them a layer of plausible deniability. Open quote. We're not cheering violence. We're just explaining why she keeps ending up in these situations. Close quote. But the net effect is the same. It shifts blame for escalating danger onto the target and away from the people escalating it. 4. Why this feels so sick to you, and you aren't crazy for feeling that. You're picking up on a few really ugly dynamics. 1. Moral inversion. The people flirting with or excusing lethal violence are portrayed as concerned observers or truth tellers. The person who had the weapon pointed at her is portrayed as the real threat. 2. Group grooming each other into cruelty. Those comment threads are like a little echo chamber where each person one-ups the last with darker, she'll get what's coming, she deserves it language. A video like Cinny's gives the group a shared script to justify that cruelty to themselves. 3. You're being put in a problem role for not joining the dog pile. Instead of, oh wow, maybe we crossed a line, the reaction to your criticism is, you're obsessed, you're defending evil, you're the stalker. That's exactly what good DARVO does. It makes people who object to harm feel like they are the ones out of line.